Welcome back to the Neph Bites. I'm Dr. Amit Koshal, and today we are continuing our landmark Trials in Nephrology series with STARRT-AKI. Published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2020, one of the most practice-defining critical care nephrology trials of the last decade. Picture this. It is 2 a.m. You are the on-call nephrologist. Your fellow pages you from the medical intensive care unit. The patient is a 67-year-old man, septic shock from pneumonia, intubated, on norepinephrine at 0.25 micrograms per kilogram per minute. His creatinine has climbed from 1.0 to 3.4 over 48 hours. Urine output, 15 milliliters per hour. Potassium, 5.4. Bicarbonate, 18. pH, 7.28. No pulmonary edema. The fellow asks the question every critical care nephrologist has heard. Should we start continuous renal replacement therapy tonight, or should we wait? This is the STARRT-AKI question. So why did we need this trial? By 2019, we had 3 major randomized trials, and they could not agree with each other. Elaine, 2016, Single-Center Surgical Intensive Care Unit, Germany, showed a mortality benefit with early dialysis. Hazard ratio 0.66. Akiki, also 2016, Multicenter, French. No mortality difference, and remarkably, 49% of patients in the delayed arm never needed dialysis at all. Ideal ICU, 2018, Septic shock population. Stopped early for futility. No benefit to early initiation. 1 positive single-center trial, 2 negative multi-center trials. The field was genuinely split. We needed a large, international, pragmatic trial to settle this. Here is how STARRT-AKI was built. Multinational, pragmatic, open-label, randomized controlled trial. 168 hospitals, 15 countries. The population, critically ill adults with severe acute kidney injury, defined as KDIGO stage 2 or 3. Crucially, the trial required clinician equipoise. If the treating doctor felt strongly that the patient needed dialysis now or absolutely should wait, that patient was not enrolled. The accelerated arm started kidney replacement therapy within 12 hours of eligibility. 1,465 patients. The standard arm, watchful waiting. Dialysis only for potassium over 6, pH less than 7.20, refractory fluid overload, or persistent acute kidney injury beyond 72 hours. 1,462 patients. Primary outcome, all-cause mortality at 90 days. Powered to detect a 6 percentage point absolute difference. Let us get concrete. In the accelerated arm, 96.8% of patients actually received dialysis. The intervention was delivered as designed. In the standard arm, here is the most clinically important number in the entire trial. 38.2% of patients never needed dialysis at all. They either recovered kidney function or they died of their critical illness before dialysis became necessary. Nearly 4 out of every 10 patients spared an invasive procedure. Hold on to that number, 38%. It drives the entire takeaway. Here is the headline result. At 90 days, 43.9% of patients in the accelerated arm had died. In the standard arm, 43.7% had died. Absolute difference, 0.2 percentage points. Relative risk, exactly 1.00. 95% confidence interval, 0.93 to 1.09. P-value, 0.92. This is as neutral a trial as you will ever see. The point estimate is literally 1.00. Starting dialysis early does not save lives. This contradicted Elaine, confirmed Akiki and I. DEAL-ICU, and put the timing question to rest. Now here is where STARRT-AKI stops being a neutral trial and becomes practice-changing. Dialysis dependence at 90 days. 10.4% in the accelerated arm versus 6.0% in the standard arm. Relative risk, 1.74. Confidence interval does not cross 1. Patients randomized to start dialysis early were 74% more likely to still need dialysis 3 months later. Adverse events overall, 23% versus 16.5%. Hypotension during renal replacement therapy, 8.7 versus 5.3%. Put it together. Starting dialysis early did not save a single life, but it exposed nearly 4 out of 10 patients to a procedure they did not need, made hemodynamic instability worse, and nearly doubled the risk of chronic dialysis dependence in survivors. Here is the board pearl. If you forget everything else, remember these. Population. Critically ill adults with KDIGO stage 2 or 3 acute kidney injury. No urgent indication. Primary outcome. 90-day mortality. No difference. 43.9 versus 43.7%. Key harm of early kidney replacement therapy. Almost twice the dialysis dependence at 90 days. The GYM. 38% avoided dialysis entirely. Watchful waiting is safe. Bottom line, wait for a real indication. Do not dialyze on lab values alone. Every landmark trial has limitations, and STARRT-AKI has 4 you should know. 1. The equipoise requirement excluded the sickest patients. If the clinician felt strongly about timing, that patient was not enrolled. So STARRT-AKI does not tell you what to do with a potassium of 7 or florid pulmonary edema. Those patients still need dialysis now. 2. Open label design. You cannot blind a dialysis catheter. 3. Patients with pre-existing chronic kidney disease had 2.9 times higher dialysis dependence with the accelerated strategy. Be extra cautious in that subgroup. 4. Do not mistake this for wait forever. AKI 2 showed that waiting beyond 5 days worsens outcomes. The lesson is, wait for a real indication. Do not miss it when it comes. So where does STARRT-AKI sit in 2026? Right at the center of the brand new KDIGO Acute Kidney Injury Guideline, which is in public review right now through April 27, 2026. The draft guideline cites STARRT-AKI as primary evidence. Do not initiate dialysis based on creatinine or blood urea nitrogen alone. Accelerated kidney replacement therapy is not recommended for severe acute kidney injury without life-threatening complications. Individualize based on trajectory, fluid balance, and response to medical management. If you want your voice in the final recommendations, the window is open. Go to KDIGO.org. Back to the 2 a.m. consult call. Here is the 3-step framework. Step 1. Is there a hard indication? Refractory hyperkalemia, pH below 7.20, pulmonary edema failing diuretics, uremic emergency. Yes, you dialyze now. That patient was never in STARRT-AKI. Step 2. Severe acute kidney injury with no hard indication? That is the STARRT-AKI population. Watchful waiting. Step 3. Monitor trajectory. Start when an indication emerges, not before. 38% of patients managed this way never needed dialysis at all. So for our septic patient tonight, the answer is not tonight. Watchful waiting, close monitoring, reassess in the morning. STARRT-AKI in one sentence. Wait for an indication. Do not dialyze on labs alone. Do not wait forever either. If this was useful, subscribe, hit the bell, and share it with your fellows. For kidney health content aimed at patients, check out my Substack, Kidney Health Explained. I am Dr. Amit Kaushal. Thanks for watching.